Alright, welcome back to F.E.A.R. We're going to have F.E.A.R. Feels weird that I'm doing pretty much out of compromise, but I'm actually right now because of the Xbox version enjoying this game. Anyways, let's go. Well, these are some F.E.A.R. ass environments. I wonder if whenever we get to play F.E.A.R. 2, I wonder if it's going to be more like Condemned 2 or it's going to feel like an entirely its own thing. Huh. What we got? I don't want to drop the rockets, but you know. Ah, but there's so much ammo, dude. Okay, how much ammo are we getting? Ooh, that rocket launcher is not gonna be nuts. Okay, where's someone else? Ah, well suit yourself, man. I did all I could. Well, let's stop. Probably you move far away from it and the physics are like, yeah, then take a break, man. No, wait, my rocket. The hell is that? That's probably gonna wrong with anyways. Oh, he's like a. Okay, I thought it was like a more like a sniper rifle, but guess it ain't. Holy shit! Yeah, maybe whatever the particles, dude. Yep. The rocket. Give me the rocket. Maybe we can get some cheeky shots anyways. So much smoke, dude. Come on. That thing is doing that thing again. Hey, you like rockets? I think he's dead. How's that? I was thinking, can I do like Halo Infinite and just drop this thing? Okay, I'm going to drop it here. And then go back to the other thing. Or maybe I want this. I don't know. Let's just go and pick the thing because you have like 100 million shots. I don't know. I mean, clearly we're not in the kind of range where we need sniper rifles. Like, medium range is good enough. Oh, well. If anything else happens, you know, we'll be there. Usually we'll say something like we'll handle it, but you know, this game has been handling us for a while now. This ain't anything for us? Ugh. Nice. Jesus. We're getting so many clips. Oh, excuse me, Max. Yeah, that was on purpose. What a dumbass. I guess I need to talk about that at one point or another, so might as well do it now. Uh, well, usually, you know, your boy is kind of very anti-something. Okay, let's just spit that straight. Usually, I'm very anti-modern feminism right now, and it's sad because I was for a long time. It was like, no, dude, like, of course there are just women exclusive issues that you know we need to address. But the moment it went like, oh men are the same. I hate all of them. They suck. Maybe we need to kill them all. At that point, I was like, you know what? I don't support this. And I have said this before, but a lot of the OG feminists that I used to uh, follow and consider, even they were like, nope, I'm out. This shit fucking sucks now. This ain't what we were for. Like even then they drop it because it just turned into misandry, which is just hatred of men, which is you know like Like me, it's like me, the misogynist version, but for women. However, with that said, you will think, well, so okay, what the hell am I supposed to? I mean, I don't mind walking about, whatever. But then it's like, oh, the red pill, and then you see the red pill, and there's a couple of things you can take. But shit, if it starts turning out the same thing that you hate, then you have the duty to also dislike that. Because then it just turns like the absolute hatred of women, and it's like, come on, come on. Case in point, the whole thing I was saying in the clips and my example, but for the sake of, contemporary, uh, I'm not sure if it's red pill you wanna call it, red pill content creator, Sneeko. Well, he was very on that forefront of women are dumb, they never know better, whatever. And I don't subscribe to that. I don't think the solution is to pull the exact same tricks. It just don't work like that. You cannot, usually, at least on social aspect, you really cannot fight fire with fire. It just doesn't work. I mean, you fight racism with racism, well, it's only a matter of time until things start going full circle. You could say like, oh yeah, but you are the minority, you're whatever X and Y, but then it just becomes full circle. It's just dumb. And same with this thing. Is the answer to misandry is misogyny, and just don't, just don't. So well, Sneeko was pretty much on that kind of front, and well, I think he just went way to the other end sooner than later. How many rocket launchers? Damn. Yeah, well. Okay. Your boy loves to talk. We love to talk when something's happening, so give me a minute. I'm over here. You could have told me that, like, how long? Like 10 minutes ago? 5? Come on. Alright. Anyways. Yeah, well, this Nick is that kind of guy. However, he's the kind of guy who... I don't know. I don't know how to explain this guy. I think he's the kind of guy who... Well... You can sell a bridge too. That makes sense. To my understanding, he's the kind of guy that he follows what he's being told to. I don't think he's like free thinker, but it just don't work like that. You're just going on for. Well, I guess you need to go prone when you're in the vents, human-sized vents. Sure, they're never like that. So what's wrong with the controller, dude? Oh, yeah, let's go over there. I jumped straight to the fire. Anyway, so Snake is going into deep end, he's going crazy. And he's even threatening other content creators. Case in point, Moist Critical, aka Charlie, also Penguin Zero. What's going on? Well, hope that bitch is not following behind me. Which probably was happening. I don't know if those are my footsteps or what. Well, whatever. Dippy-doo. He just got the gift. Glad we witnessed that. Anyway, so... fucking skeleton. Alright. Anyway, so well... I don't know exactly what happened, but I think Sneeko was talking shit to Charlie. Charlie said Sneeko's a cock. Because he is. Because apparently Sneeko was, you know, alpha male cheating on his girlfriend. And apparently the alpha male move is like, okay, I love this woman, so I'm just going to let her cheat on me, so let's go to a swinger party. Don't do that. Don't do that if you are not content with what's going on. He got sad about it, but he had to bite the tip because, you know, cause he's an idiot and he put himself in a situation. And well, as Charlie says, it's not more that he's a cock, but that he didn't like being a cold. Anyways. Oh, nice. Finally, it's been a forever since we got one of these. Jesus. Anyways. So then, Sneeko was pointing his gun at the camera and like, watch my clips, man. Because I think Charlie said something like, watch the clips of the things I said or something. Spooky. Oh, anyways. So like, watch my clips, watch my clips. And Charlie responds like, well, you're an idiot. And also, those are not clips. These are mags. And Charlie pulls a fucking Glock, saying these are mags. And then he put like a, I don't know what it was, but it seemed like a semi-automatic, huge gun. Okay, like, these are mags. AKA a sneaky word to say pull up my guy. Guys, packing heat. And I'm pretty sure Charlie's certainly better overall with gun, anything, and well, Sneeko. Anyways, point being, guy's an idiot. It's going to depend. Wait, that was it? Also, I'm seeing this blood mark, this Triforce blood mark often. And well, that's that. Just to mention, I really don't like, I don't like calling myself like anti-whatever or anti-feminism or whatever because it sounds like you're punching down. But if you check the facts, you're not punching down. You are punching up. Because there's a problem where they get the law against you. And that says a lot. The problem is that these people are going to held hostage people with, you know, actual problems. And say that, oh, if you attack me, then you attack these people. And of course, that's not something you want to do. But it's not what you're doing. What you're doing, okay, what I'm doing, is pointing out the other shit that they do, and saying that they actually hold the people with problems hostages. You know, sexual harassment, R war allegations, and events. You know. However, they say, oh no, if you attack us, then you attack these people. But it's like, yeah, but what the hell, you're making the law, like, against men anyways. Because I think I have said this story before, and usually I don't really like to dive deep when doing gameplay, because I mean, this is clearly not the time or place to be talking about these kind of things, because I'm playing a game and I'm really not focusing much on what I'm saying. And not that I'm not focusing much, but I have to focus on the game and what I'm saying. Full of stuff. Ah, it's finally opening it. Oh. Mother... I mean, I'm not sure if that did damage because it did have 120 health. Oh, he did damage. Fuck you! Fuck you! The melee gets it down, dude. They just go around and walk Sodom. Do they? What was you shooting, man? Yeah, it's psychosis. Anyways. Well, yeah. Then I forgot what I was going to say because guess what? I need to focus on the game. I don't like this. They just attack you in the back, and by the time you try to retaliate, you already got hit. This is the noise. Nice. Well, I could have stepped back then. Anyways. So, well. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Because usually you think, well, I can deal with the headache and, with the idea that everyone just automatically thinks you're a threat and you're there to make people uncomfortable. If it did something, but it's not doing anything. Because the people that you would think should be terrified are not terrified. The only people who get terrified are just the normal everyday folk. Just your co-worker, the people who you see every day. The normal people, those are the ones who only get affected, not the actual creeps. Although I know this, because during the main, how do I say this? I think 2019 or 2020. Well, 2020 for us here in Mexico, like feminist movements began to ramp up like crazy. Oh, okay. And usually it was, the whole thing that they don't want to be killed, they don't want to be assassinated, they don't want to whatever, whatever, whatever. You know, things that of course, right, make sense to ask for them. However, parenthesis here, uh, that doesn't mean you have exclusive rights to claim that you're the victim of said problems. You could say you may be like a big part of it, but that does not mean that you are the only one who suffers and you should be the only one who gets the solution for said problems. It just don't work like that. There are more homeless men, and there are more women shelters for homeless women. I mean, if you try to look for homeless men shelter, you'll probably find zero. Anyways, the replicas are using the subway to transport equipment and supplies. To what end? You do not know. Mission: follow the subway track to exit near Auburn Memorial Hospital. Secondary objective is to collect intel on replica activities in the subway system. Okay, anyway, so. Orange line, repeat. Orange line, cut him off. Damn, they're really after me. What the hell? Get out of here! Thank you, Alma. I don't know what your motives are, or why you think Goon is after me, or what Goon is after me. Anyways. Well, point is, that was taking a hold, right? And like I said, if I had to grind my teeth for a solution to get offered, then yeah, I'll do that. And I did that for a while, until I was saying that it was all bullshit. Because they say women get killed, but in Mexico, if 10 women get killed, 100 men get killed. And you know what's the reply to that? Oh, it's men killing other men. And I don't see how that makes sense when something like me, a teacher or a graphic designer, gets murdered by a crook. How the hell is it my fault that just because I'm a guy, I get killed? It makes no sense. The other answer you could have is, oh well, it's probably because they are cartel members, and then you say, is not that a problem? Isn't a problem that men get thrown into the cartel? Why do they? Because I know I don't, because then they say, well, because they're men. And that's not an answer. I don't wake up thinking, boy, I do love to sell drugs and get my life on the line. I need to watch my back every other second. Nope. No, senor. No, not me. So yeah, it's bullshit. Anyways, back to what I was saying, that this bullshit is not offering a solution. I was listening to the story of this, like, she's like an exotic dancer. That is to say, that she work at a nightclub. And if you know something, and this is something well known, the people who work at nightclubs, which are the women, uh, have some very difficult lives, harsh backgrounds, harsh uprising, you know, the whole package. And we can agree on that, right? Okay. And she was, I mean, she said how she was like sexually assaulted when she was a child, but to my understanding, it was also because her mom kind of like uh, beamed her out, like she sold her off, and that's another thing they don't want to talk about. That women also are the vast majority who put other women in trouble. Like another parenthesis, of course, Andrew Tate, he was running like, also pimping circles, but he has help from a woman who get women into these circles. I threw a grenade when I wanted to do something else. But they don't talk about that because bullshit. Anyways, so this woman was saying like, oh well, but she's very smart. All right, she's very smart. Wow. And I just stood there and took it. Anyways, she's very smart because she tried to escape, that hard uprising by living with her grandma a couple of cities over. But of course, her grandma just couldn't sustain a child because her grandma worked at the supermarket and money was very scarce. So she was looking for a job to help sustain herself and her grandma. But there's they were not hiring her because she was a minor. And now this is another point. Then the only place where they hired her was the nightclub, and that's messed up already. Well, anyways, but she was mistreated by other women in the nightclub. The other workers fucking hate her. Why? Because she was young, she was new, all that kind of shit. Also, just did that kind of on purpose. Anyways, oh boy, how much can you do? You think faster? Well, bottom line, she rose up and she became, very, I don't know, popular, good in her job. But she was very aware of the whole thing. She wasn't like, oh, this was bad. Oh no, no, she knew. She knew. She was aware of what she was doing and the things that were happening, and that the thing she did wasn't exactly right, but this is what she had to do. Anyways, then she tells the story that her dad is a fucking asshole, the kind of asshole that these people will fight against. You will think, because she had a hard uprising, but she had also little brothers, and she worked her ass off just so her little brothers could have proper schooling, a house to live in, food, all that shit. However, her dad was a fucking asshole, and she said she bought a house so her and her brothers could live in. And suddenly one day her dad just comes home drunk, moving a gun around and being like, oh, you're just a fucking bitch, you're just a fucking slut, you're a worthless piece of shit, you should be serving me. If if there was misogyny ever done by someone, it was that. You're just a bitch, all that kind of shit. And he was waving the gun around. And he's like, you're going to give this house to me because I'm the man. And that kind of dumb shit. And well, she just had to give it. I mean, she did not want to get shot. And more importantly, she said that it wouldn't do much to get shot and leave her brothers alone with that maniac. So well, she's like, okay, you can have the house. And I was thinking, god damn. I'm pretty sure that happened a long time ago because it sure as hell wouldn't happen now. Especially with the whole, like, feminist movement. But no, it happened recent. It happened in recent time, like The movements were already like running on about and doing all the gas that they were doing. So what I'm saying is the people they are fighting against, or they say they are fighting, or just plague the city, don't give a fuck. They are not scared. No matter what they do, no matter how many marches they make, whichever, whatever, and whenever, the people they say they are fighting against, they don't give a fuck. The only people that get affected is just your average Joe, the people who work in the office, those kind of people. So at that point, it's like, come on. So well, there's that. Because I think she was telling that story like in winter 2021, and the whole feminist movement happened here in Mexico early 2020 before the pandemic, because I remember being at college having to hear it being laid down all upon me, average Joe who didn't do any of those things at all. And matter of fact, I was in favor before, because I always try to, for anyone, alright, not just one, but I always try to make a safe environment where no one's being uncomfortable, and where people feel safe. I usually show myself as a non-threat for anyone. I'm not going to say I have always been like that, because I was also a dumb teen time ago, but I'm not a teen anymore, I'm an adult. So I'm going to say I wasn't always good at it, but I have been getting throughout the years, and at least the past decade or so, I have been doing good on that end. So having all that shit laying down, suddenly it's like, oh well, things for nothing, I guess. I don't do this for the accolades. I just do this for people to, feel safe and whatever. Don't need to thank me or anything. Just doing it because it's the right thing. But I guess it don't matter anymore. It was never good enough. Well, anyways. What I'm saying is, this movement end up being a separatist thing rather than, we the normal people need to stick together against these freaks. No. So well, there's that. I just want us the normal people to get along. We have to worry about the everyday day, working, or families, or health. To have a bunch of assholes just, ruining it for us, the normal people. But now, these people want us to be against each other. Fuck them. Screw them. This, that wasn't what it was about. But anyways, I'm rambling on. Subway, yeah, same prop as before. Yep, minigun. We got an nitro, what's it? Smoke is just a tick. The problem is that when saying these things, the only reply prompt that you're going to get is like, "Oh, you're just making women's problems like they don't exist." I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying you're just holding them hostage for personal gain, and that's fucking. And that really pisses me off, man, because the whole thing is just to protect the little people, the ones who cannot defend themselves, and you're just holding them hostage. Fuck you.
He's here. F.E.A.R.
Oh no.
Stay away from me.
I'm not going to do anything to you, Ms. Kwan. But I can't speak for my mother.
Oh.
Jankowski.
I tasted the good lieutenant's visions, and they were most revealing.
Spin. Your eyes.
No. Well, I don't know what's going on. Guess we're all seeing crazy now. Whoop. So yeah, holding the little people hostage. Because, you know, I used to be the little people before. If anything happened to me, I will just take it. If anyone was being an ass to me, I will just take it. If anyone was bullying me, I will just take it. And you know who actually defended me? Women. Actual women did. You know, when bullies try to, you know, get a quick laugh and bother me, it was women who defended me. Because they knew that, of course, they wouldn't hit them. They would use that privilege to defend the little people. So now when I see this asshole just using the little people for their own gain, just kind of takes me back to that, and that pisses me the hell off. So that's where we are. Anyways, it's a complex topic. I'm probably going to be in post-production, hearing myself saying all this again, and having wish I would say something else, not something different rather than talking about this, but something more adding to the conversation. What I'm trying to say is we need to take care of each other. You know, this fucking smoke, dude. Oh, I'm getting shot from where? From the smoke, of course. Something crazy is happening out there. I'm going to use this for a while now. He fucking took it. Yeah, we're finally using this. Oh. I'm using the clogger for this. This is not an automatic weapon. You cannot just hold the trigger and let it go. With the stupid mask. Hold her down. Yeah, why not? Well, glad that didn't hurt me. So to conclude that, I'm going to say, Defend the little people. Don't hold people with problem hostage to push a dumb agenda. And don't become the same monster that you're fighting. End of story. Actually, don't like talking about this. Not in general, just in gameplay, because like I said, usually feels like I'm not really. This is really not a space to have those kinds of conversations. Not because I want this to be apolitical, which I usually want to, but kind of hard to talk about something serious when playing a game. Anyways, that reminds me that, speaking of which, I remember talking about something similar when playing Breath of the Wild. And I had this friend who, I mean, she was the proto Tumblr feminist. I mean, she wasn't bad, right? Because when I said proto Tumblr feminist, it's like, no, those are very, very far out there. But no, she wasn't that far. Just a little. And in Breath of the Wild, I was talking about that one time where that Blizzard employee who happened to be a Mexican. What was that noise? Probably just. Well, it sounds far away now, so no more problem. During that playthrough, I was talking about the case of this guy on the Portland Spring. And he was bullied at work by a woman because he was Mexican. And on her experience, every Mexican was an asshole. Let me climb the ladder, girl, come on. So did you really clip through the fucking water thing? Anyway, so I was talking about that with her. And it's like, well, he got bullied because he was Mexican, and apparently every Mexicans are assholes. And the point of the conversation is that guys get bullied too. He was bullied unjustifiably so. What was her answer? Yeah, but she was right. There are just dudes who are just assholes. I was like, really? That's now with what I know, it's like, really, that's your answer? Can we? No. Okay. Well, how far we went to walk? Oh, okay. No, thank you. Okay. So that was her answer. Just a dismissal, and it's like, with what I know now, it's like you cannot simply use something like that and just claim everyone is an asshole and bully the guy in a workplace environment. Her ass should have been buried by HR, but HR is very gynocentric, it's very woman focused. If women have problems, it's a big deal. If men have problems, oh no, it's different, man. Well, if we're going to use this, has to be here. No thing is that it? Nope. So, can we? Yeah. Nope. Huh, there was a med pack down there. I mean, yeah, but I guess I got distracted with the action. What the hell do you have anyways? Fucking minigun. That moves lower, but can I do that? Sure. No, well. So, well, I think I will have a reply different to her now than what I did before. I think I relied too much that she would be, a a partial arbiter of the situation. Nope. It's like, it's not his fault to be an asshole, and you shouldn't go after people that clearly are not assholes. But I guess it's just part of what I say. I think people are very dumb. People in general, whoever. And I don't want to say her, but you know. People are dumb. They just follow whatever they are told to do. And I'm not going to say I'm any better. But at least I try to make an effort because usually they say, well, I'm dumb too. So how do we fix that? And you cannot give anything to the general populace without them ruining it. Alright, I was thinking that curve was moving because cutscene, or was it moving because physics? Because it's not just like just yet. Yeah, well, sorry. I sort of don't like to talk about this. So again, bottom line, just do each other nice. And if there's a personal thing that I can have is that anything that makes people invite each other, someone benefits from that, and it's usually the politicians. Or just anyone else high up in the ladder. The only thing that I can, that gives me hope is that this thing is getting called out more and more by the day. So people are not falling for it as easily as before. Because it's kind of some kind of weird where I used to have anxiety. I'm not going to say anxiety at times, but it used to give me anxiety when they talk about this in the classroom, and it felt like, man, maybe this shit is true. Maybe we're just assholes, and we're just born to be assholes. No, it's not like that. Fuck them. And the worst part is, I was a fucking, university student already. And that was my first run. And it made me feel like shit. What the hell do these people just get to suddenly surround you? Where the hell do they come from? This is spawn, I swear. What I'm saying is, I can imagine how people in elementary school feels, middle school, higher education, high school. Because they get bombarded with shit. And it's like, hey, it's quirky and so funny, but they don't know the results they're causing. Matter of fact, I will argue that the only reason Undertale was popular is because this thing is so rampant that when you're given two options are either you're the monster and you need to admit that you are the monster and you're awful and you're worthless and whatever, or this other dude who is an asshole who says that you can be worth something. I don't know, man. Seems pretty simple to me. What I'm saying is, as much as they don't want to admit it, they create monsters. The very same monsters they complain about. So it's all coming full circle. I really don't know who this guy is. Let's not go down this spooky corridor. Well, don't matter now. Oh, fuck. It's like, it's not going to be the part where I get hurt and I don't know what the hell's going on. one's closed. Okay, let's go down the spooky corridor and see what the hell's going on. Oh. Spooky, alright. Anyways, I think I'm going to cut that conversation. Because, you know, again, this is not exactly a place to be talking about that. Not because I'm afraid of the conversation, but again, there's no back and forth debate. I mean, I did not like it matter because the time I have seen the debate happen, the moment the opposition starts, losing, they just leave the conversation. They just turn around and pretend this shit never happened, which is just dumbfounding because that's just what they do. Because they know if they ignore the problem, it's not going to affect them. But I'm glad to say that it's only going to work so far. Anyways, yeah. So let's talk something else. Let's just clip into this. They're great. I'm sure this part of the music or is or something else. Ah. We still have the extraction point. Well, the extraction point and what's it the other complete complete standalone expansion pack, the extraction point and Pursuit Mandate. Maybe we don't have to go down there. Maybe we do have to go down there. The replicas have pursued you underground, cutting you off in an attempt to trap you. Jin has not made contact in several hours. Replicas are moving supplies to an unknown destination. Exit the subway system and proceed towards the medical center. Alright. Did I actually change the the recording quality? Well, yes, I did change the recording quality. It's because usually I said it before, but I have like presets for this thing. Usually it's recording quality like for when doing gameplays and just when I'm doing Discord streams with Sparky, just playing games. So it's not very to avoid resource intensive recording capture because I mean I'm just live streaming that thing online and it doesn't need to be top quality and proper quality for recording. I just like that the preset that I have is just Wii U / PS4 60 frames per second. It's that old. It's not Xbox Series X preset. I don't think this car can do 4K anyways. Probably it's time to get a new one. I mean, it still works, right? I mean, usually I only switch when it stopped working or clearly I need the upgrade. At least they eventually will, because the moment you just start getting blasted. Be Rayman to bongos. Oh, nice. I love these mini turrets. Or they are giving them to me. It probably means that we're going to have to, you know, hold out in a place sooner than later. I mean, why would you want to place this in a simple arena like this one? Anyways. Alright. I'm not going to pretend I'm really understanding the plot as of now. This is where we came from, Jesus. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Nice. I was about to jump down and he's like, nope, nope. Take your time, man. Particularly that guy fell off. They have life
I made
source.
it. I'm at the hospital.
Nice. Fortunately, our guy doesn't talk.
Oh god. They're dead. They're all dead.
Oh, they sure are. It's getting spooky here.
They know you're coming. Be careful.
When am I ever not careful? The time where you stand still and shooting. Yeah, those times.
They're hunting you.
Well, I mean, it's not even the word we can use. So these little areas to add more pieces that you can explore, but there's really nothing in them. Alright. Well, status report on my on the gap that I have on my wisdom tooth is closing now, so that's good. And I'm making the utmost effort to make sure that thing stays clean. Every time I eat, sooner than later I brush my teeth. First I rinse with water just to get any easy debris out. Then I just brush my teeth. Then I use like mouthwash to make sure everything is squeaky clean. Because I don't want this thing to close and then something be under it and then just, cause a problem later on. What the hell is that? Well, hopefully this works in our favor. Whatever it is. I probably can open it, but just... Okay, I see what we have to do. Kinda. Not over here, right, but I'm just checking here. I think that since we just raised the water, we can go back to that other main room and actually use the catwalk. Anyways. Alright. Hopefully we don't get grabbed while we're trying to get over there. The classic. Things are a little quieter down here. We'll see what happens. I'm enjoying the game now, actually. Because, come on man, just... trying to play on PC is impossible. It's kind of weird that apparently now the best version of certain games is through these backwards compatible. For example, Fallout 3, apparently the best version is the Xbox One. It's curiously very optimized. And the Xbox Series X version gives you 4K and 60 frames per second, where on PC it's not nicely optimized. And I think the same for GTA 4. It runs 60 frames per second and 4K on Series console. Oh god damn it! I know that I feel this this guy back with bullets. Okay, let's have this little friend here. I'm not sure this is the time to use this, but isn't that a little excessive? Nope. Guy had a little gun. Maybe it's time to use the thing. not sure that thing can shoot upwards, you know, from his whatever position. Like, he can shoot like 360 degrees, but only in a single axis. Oh well, anyways. Armor. Well, that's just going to stay there forever. Glad they just leave rocket launchers in the sewers. Oh yeah, they're moving shit. Team can switch. I think, is that a baby with just a bunch of bottles? I just see this and it's like, is there a reason for me to go down? Is it going to be literally nothing? Or is it going to be more health? As in the upgrades. I mean, I'm not seeing anything in boss, but fuck. You know what? Am I a Mario guy if I'm not doing it? No, I'm also racing that thing. So yeah, there you go. More adrenaline. Is it water deep or nope? What you see is what you get. Alright. Alright. Well, glad we did that. We get a bit more adrenaline. How much? I don't know. I think we have to walk all that way back. I guess so. Alright. Think will be a good time to start calling it quits. But I'll first try to, get to somewhere. At least a safe zone. Because we don't have autosaves in this game. Well, there are autosaves. What I mean is, you cannot make them. Checkpoint, but I don't think the checkpoint really counts as, really don't count as saving. Anyways. This book in here, man. Just the howling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Pretty sure that was me kicking stuff around. The problem is, I don't know if these guys are going to hurt me, so you start preemptively shooting. But it's like, oh no, it's a paranoia, I'm so scared. But, it's not really that. And I don't want to waste bullets either. I'm hearing a turret, but I wonder if it's our turret that we can hit it through the wall, or their turret. Bad idea, pal. You literally could have not done that. I want to be tactical. Well, you're tactically dead now. I don't think it's our turret. Or maybe it is. Though I'm hearing it like we're here. Oh, whatever, man. Speed this shit up. No, please don't plant shit. Oh! They're really trying to blow this place up. Well, let's get out of here. At least they didn't plant everything. Just a couple enough for a terrorist attack. Alright. Same as before. Alright. Well, I got the cookies here because it's already 1 hour and, it's 1:30. But my brother arrives at 2. So, well, thank you so much for watching this. As you can see, everyone take care. Remember to drink water, brush your teeth, use dental floss, mouthwash. And try to be nice to each other, alright? No, not to get crazy and shit, dude. It's okay to address the problem. When you say that the problem is an entirely populace, well, that's when it gets no. Or when your solution is to make rules that completely cripple a certain population instead of actually addressing the actual people and the actual criminals. Well, then it gets crazy. Well, enough of that. I'll see you later.